there's an infection. So let's get started. Imagine you're in the grocery store waiting for your turn, but suddenly someone coughs on you. The cold virus is stuck inside your lungs. So let's explain what are cells. Cells are made of fats and proteins which protect the inner components. Every living thing is made of cells, from the smallest one-celled bacteria to the ginormous blue whale to you. So the cold virus is sneaky. But first, there's one thing. The cells are only let some things in and out, but blocks others. And the cold virus is not allowed to go in. See? But how does it go in there? So the cold virus is sneaky. It attaches to the protection from the entrance of the cell and then pretends to be a friend. Once it enters, the cell realizes its mistake. An enemy is inside. Special enzymes arrive at the scene and just chopped it into pieces. Like that. And one of it is gets shot outside the cell membrane to warn neighboring cells about the invader. So a nearby cell sees it and immediately goes into action. It needs to create antibodies. And all starts in the nucleus. The nucleus contains all DNA. Okay? All. And our DNA is recipes for our cells to make everything that our bodies need, including food and nutrients and energy. See, the cells goes in there and they have to find a certain section of our DNA which contains recipes to make the antibodies. The cell finds the correct section and then makes a copy of it called the messenger RNA. The messenger RNA leaves the nucleus and heads straight towards the factory. And there can be the ribosome. There can be as much as 10 million ribosomes in a human body. Count it. 10, 1, 0, 0.00000. 10 million. See? That's how tiny they are. It heads straight to the ribosome and the ribosome reads the instructions and uses all of the ingredients to make it. But it has to track down the virus which is outside the cell. So how can it get out? That's the part of the Golgi apparatus. It gets immediately sent to the Golgi apparatus. Then it's packed up for delivery in the same material as the cell membrane. There's actually a difference between the cell membrane, but I'll get that in a little bit. So it gets encased in a bubble, and the Golgi apparatus also tells the antibody how to get to the edge of the cell. See, Golgi apparatus has two functions. Once it gets to the edge of the cell, the bubble fuses to it and ejects it, and it goes to track down the virus. Like eject seat? I thought it was an eject seat. But where did the cell get all the energy to do it? That's the part of the mitochondria. I know, it's a difficult word to say. I don't even know how to say it. So, the mitochondria combines oxygen with electrons from the food we eat, boom, to make hydrogen and like a substance which is called ATP. It is used to power the cells, to power it all. See, that's how much all the cell parts have to work together to keep the cell running smoothly, and all of your cells work together to keep you running smoothly. That's a whole lot of cells. But now onto the plant cells. The plant's membrane is actually a plant wall which gives the plant structure, and the plant uses a different way to make energy. It combines carbon dioxide, you've heard of this, plants absorb carbon dioxide and make like water and use sunlight to just mix it together, and it creates oxygen and sugar. So the plant needs oxygen. So see, is your brain confused? You thought that plants need carbon dioxide, but they combine it with water to make oxygen and sugar, which is a sort of chemical energy. So that's all of it. Was it confusing? I don't think so. I explained it in the simplest way.